Hey y'all, we are back with another video. I'm back on this channel. I need to find some type of way to be consistent over here because this is something that I actually love to do. It really don't take a lot of time out of my day for me to do this, and there are topics and events and things that are going on in today that I be wanting to talk about. I do, and I be wanting to hear y'all opinion as well. So welcome to the channel Let's Talk Reactions, where we talk about today's current events and topics. So today's topic, we will be talking about the housing market and how people cannot afford their homes. It's getting crazy out here. The economy is crazy. The living wage is crazy. Everything is just crazy right now. And a lot of homeowners are feeling it. People cannot afford their home. And we're not talking about people that don't have a job, people that are not working, we're talking about working people that actually got a raise and still cannot afford their homes. So let's get into this first video and find out what's really going on, because why can't you afford your home?
Well, I can't afford my house anymore. Not because I lost my job, I actually got a raise. My mortgage payment went up by a lot. When I bought my house a couple years ago, it totally felt manageable. Starter home, modest neighborhood, like nothing fancy. My payment back then was around $1,600 a month, so which is like comfortable for a first-time home buyer. Then out of nowhere, my payment jumped to over $2,400 per month. Just like that. No crazy upgrades, nothing extravagant, just a normal starter home. And then I was thinking to myself, like, all of this could have been avoided had I just shopped my mortgage rate back when I was getting the loan. I started stressing and was searching online trying to see if there was any way I could lower my mortgage payment. That's when I came across FinCast on a Reddit thread for first-time homebuyers. You upload your loan estimate, it shows your real offers with lenders side by side. People are saving hundreds of dollars a month just by doing this. That's money for new furniture, repairs, just homeowner stuff. Platforms like this are seriously so smart. Make it easy for you to protect yourself from these surprise increases and make sure that you're getting the best deal. I didn't know this existed when I bought my house, but now I'm thinking ahead and definitely going to be using it when I look at refinancing. So lesson learned, don't just assume that your mortgage is set in stone. Tools like FinCast were created for a reason, for these holes in the system. And taking advantage of them can save you some serious money.
Wow, so it looks like she is trying to find ways to lower her mortgage because she can't afford it. And she said she got a raise, which is crazy to me. Her mortgage started out at $1,600, and she said it eventually went over to $2,400. Now, y'all know your mortgage payment is not what changed. I'm not a homeowner. I'm learning as we go, okay? So homeowners, comment down below. Let me know what's going on. Y'all can educate me as well. I'm here to learn. So her mortgage started off at $1,600. So from what I'm learning, mortgage does not change. It's not your mortgage payment that changed. It is your property tax and your homeowner insurance that changes your payment every year. Now, if I'm not mistaken, every year I believe your taxes are assessed in something called, what is it called? I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I know they say something about, oh my God, what is it? I can't think of the name. But whatever it is when your escrow, there we go. Your escrow is short. And the escrow money is always, I guess, assumed by your lender for that year. And sometimes your taxes may be more than what they assumed, and you have to pay the difference. And sometimes that difference can be a couple $1,000s. And from what I've been learning, you can either pay it all up front before that new payment for that year starts, or you can add it into the loan, which will be into the payments for that year. Well, not the loan, it will be added into that payment for that year. And your payment is going to go up because now you're adding that difference from your taxes and your payment. Now, I have been hearing from homeowners when that happens, especially when homeowners insurance, that you're able to shop it around. So they said anytime your home insurance changes, shop it around with other providers. It may go down surprisingly, or it may just be a little cheaper than what you're already paying, but always shop the home insurance. Yeah. Comment down below. Let me know if I'm saying the right things. I'm here to learn. I told y'all I'm here to learn. But it is crazy how, sometimes your bills are already set to be paid. Like your money is already accounted for. You already have your budget. Now you're coming with, unexpected expenses, and you got to figure it out. If not, you're going to lose your house. And that is exactly what's going on with a lot of these homeowners. So let's get into the next video and see why they can't afford their house.
So release me from the shackle of living in the big house that I cannot afford. Ding, 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 ding. I said it. So one of the many things that is happening right now in my life is the fact that I am moving. No, I'm not moving out of state. No, I'm not moving out of the country. I wish I can move out of the country right now. But unfortunately, my life is tied here because I have kids and I'm co-parenting. Another thing I keep telling people, be careful who you have kids with. Like, I don't mind getting married 100 times. The most that can happen as soon as we have a prenup before is to sign the divorce, and if I don't want to see your ass, I don't have to. But when you have kids with somebody, my God, your life are tied down for 18 good years. 18 good years is a long time. 18 good years is a long time. So my life is stuck here for now. So yes, I'm still going to stay in the States. I'm just downsizing. Yes, I've said it. I'm downsizing. What the reason why I'm downsizing? One of the main reasons why I'm downsizing is I cannot afford my mortgage anymore. I've said it. I can't afford my mortgage anymore. My 3,000 square footage, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath townhouse, I can't afford it anymore. So I'm not going to be one of those people, especially one of those Africans that get a big house and live all their life paying for that mortgage. I'm not. I love life too much for me to do that. So I got this house during COVID time. And you guys know during COVID, not since we are making bucks, I was going through a divorce. So I just wanted something that I wanted. And financial literacy was not a thing in my life at that moment. I didn't know nothing about financial literacy. I didn't know nothing about financial freedom. So as soon as I saw the house, I liked it. I thought, oh yes, I'm gonna get it. And plus at that time, my 1 week paycheck was enough to pay my mortgage. But as time goes on, nurses' rates keeps coming down. Unfortunately, the mortgage keeps going up because I'm in the area where they are still building. It's a nice area. So according to your tax area, your mortgage keeps going up. So every year my mortgage keeps going up. My rate at work keeps coming down. And before I know it's more than almost 75% of my monthly salary is going towards my mortgage. That's no life. At this point where I am right now, if all my bills, including my mortgage and my rent, have to be, the most I can pay is 50% of my monthly salary towards those things. If it's more than 50%, I don't want it. So yes, I'm downsizing to a possibly 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. So I'm also apartment hunting. So I have a lot going on right now. I have a lot going on. My house right now, as you can see. So my house is pretty much under construction right now. I have some painting going on, trying to get the house ready to go on the market. I just want them to try to do some painting, fix some little things that have broken down. And I'm also selling most of my furniture because obviously moving from a big house to a small apartment, I'm going to be downsizing even my furniture as well. So I'm doing all of those things right now. So yeah, those are the things that are going on in my life right now. And obviously I'm still looking for NP job. I have some things down the pipeline right now that I'm working on. So I have a lot going on. But as usual, I always wanted to keep you guys in the journey with me. I know at one moment I wanted to keep it until I'm done and then tell you guys. But I was like, you know what? What if somebody else is feeling this way? What if somebody else is going through this? So I like to take you guys. It's my little community of people along the journey with me. No, it's not sad. Like at the end of the day, I'm an NP actually, not even a nurse. I'm a nurse practitioner. I remember my daughter asked me when I told her that, oh, we're gonna be moving, and she was like, "Mommy, are we poor?" I was like, "No, girl, we are not. Don't ever think about it like that. No, we are not poor. But the only thing now, I'm financially literate to the point that I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm trying to be minimalist in my spending and spend money on life. I want to enjoy life. I want to enjoy life with my kids. My daughter has pretty much 5 years before she goes off to college. So I want to give her experiences. How can I do that? Right now, with the way I'm getting paid, I don't have nothing left after paying all these bills to enjoy life, to get my nails done, to go do facial, to get my hair done, to go on vacation, to do all the other things that actually makes me happy, gives me joy. So I'll be like, I don't need all the space. I can have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. My kids are only part-time with me, and I'm going to be the only one there. So, yeah, I am moving. So wish me well. That's one of the reasons why I'm moving. The other thing is I want to move closer to my baby daddy job because the kids are traveling like almost every day, more than an hour one way to go to school when they are with him. So I have other things where I'm moving, but that me not affording my mortgage anymore, it's one of the main reasons. So yeah, I put it out there. You do it, what you feel like doing with it. I remember I told one of my friends and she was like, oh my God, that's some people that are going to be talking about. Like, all of those two people that are going to be talking about me are people that I'm still making more than, I'm still working more than, I'm in the very good life more than. So they can talk shit. I don't care about what people's opinion are going to be about me because, hey, at the end of the day, I'm still going up the ladder. I'm still making more money than you. I'm finer than you. I'm sexier than you. And I have my life to live.
Okay, so she came through with a plethora of reasons why she's moving. Of course, the number one reason is she cannot afford a mortgage. And a lot of, like she said, she's a nurse practitioner. Hello, we're talking about degree, good paying job, benefits, and still cannot afford to pay her mortgage. The economy is definitely cooked. Along with her going through a divorce, and like she said, she wanted to relocate closer to her dad because they are co-parenting. But the fact that you go to college, you get a degree, you got a good paying job, you getting benefits, you getting raises, you're still in the what it's called, the middle class, and you cannot afford your mortgage. That is crazy. The economy, things have to change. I don't know what is going to change, but something is going to have to change because the foreclosure rate is really, really high. And we're about to look at a video of someone talking about the foreclosure rate because a lot of people are just saying, F it. I'm not paying it. Let it go. They'll take the loss and whatever comes with it. And it's a hard feeling to know that you worked so hard for an accomplishment that we used to call the American dream that is no longer achievable. So, yeah, let's just see what is going on as far as the foreclosures.
Over 42,000 homes were foreclosed on in April 2026. That is an 18% increase in April 2026, higher, 18% higher than April 2025. Over 161,000 homes have been foreclosed on so far in the USA in 2026. People cannot pay their mortgage. People cannot pay their electricity. People cannot pay their student loans. People cannot pay their credit card debt. People cannot pay their auto loans. People are using credit cards to buy groceries and gas. The top 5 states with home foreclosures. Number 1 is Delaware. Number 2 is South Carolina. Number 3 is Florida. 4 is Indiana. And number 5 is Illinois. What do you notice about these top 5 states with foreclosures? What state surprised you the most? Warning, warning, warning. I am going to say this. We are already in a recession. We are heading for a depression. If you found this post disturbing but informative and you want to keep up on economic news, please like, comment, follow, and share.
Yep, what she said is absolutely true. We are definitely heading toward economic depression. It is crazy how a lot of people are just not acknowledging that we are already in a recession. Companies are closing down. People are losing their jobs. Nobody cannot afford anything. Like, it's just unaffordable, and things are going to get worse. There are going to be times where people are going to start stealing and taking things because they're going to do whatever they can to make sure that their family have. And it's crazy that we are living in these times, and it's just, I don't know what is yet to come. It's just crazy. The fact that the foreclosure rate is that high, 18% within 1 year, it just shows you that the economy is not balanced out. I don't know what is going to happen. What is it going to take? My heart goes out to, people that are in this situation, because you buy a home to leave it to your kids, to give your kids a good life, to have something that's yours, to gain equity. Not everybody bought their house as their forever home. So some people was thinking that that's their first step to building wealth, and to find out that some people either have to stay in that home that end up is going to be your forever home, because you cannot buy another home. And it's it is crazy. It is sad. It is depressing. It is bothering. And everybody in every field of work is feeling it. I know a lot of people may be, portraying as if everything is okay with social media, but it's not. Everybody is being faced with something. And the fact that people cannot pay their mortgage is a really, 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 really big sign that the economy is cooked.
You guys, foreclosures are going up, and I'm not talking about a little bit. Texas is one of the top states in the country for foreclosure starts right now. And Houston, we're one of the top cities contributing towards that. That means more default notices, more auctions, and more people getting behind. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this is nothing like 2008, okay? People are not losing their homes because they made bad decisions. They're losing them because life got expensive. Taxes have went up, insurance has went up, everything has fucking went up, okay? So now people are sitting in homes they technically can afford, but because life got expensive, it's just catching up to them. And a lot of homeowners right now, they have lots of equity, but instead of using it, sometimes they wait too long, they fall behind, and then they end up in foreclosure. And it didn't have to go that way, because like if you're behind on your payments right now, you still have options. You can sell it, you can restructure it, you can get out before it hits auction. But once it gets too far, your control starts to kind of like get taken away from you, and that's what I don't want for anybody.
Okay, so it seems like she's a realtor, and she is seeing all of the foreclosures that's going on. Look like she is in the Houston area, or Texas area, because she spoke on Houston and I believe Dallas. So Houston is also on the list of a lot of foreclosures. A lot of people cannot afford the homes. Like, I'm in Florida, and Florida is always on the list. We've been on the list since the list started. Like, Florida is very, very, very expensive. A lot of people cannot afford to live here. The wages do not match the living. And that's pretty much around the globe. Everywhere is experiencing the same thing. We cannot afford it. We can't. No matter how hard you work, no matter how much overtime you put in, no matter how much bonuses you get, it still never equivalates up to being able to afford to live comfortably. And we're not talking about splurging, living a fancy life. We're talking about regular living, the basic needs. And people just cannot afford it. Like, it is crazy. Comment down below. Let me know how you feel. Do you have a home that you are currently fighting to save? Do you have any advice for homeowners that are in this predicament, that cannot afford to pay their mortgage, that is looking for options? Like, what would be the best thing to do? Not everybody want to just get up and sell their home after you probably done fought to get that deposit. You fought to been paying this mortgage for at least 5, 6, 7 years you've been in a home, and you don't want to give it up. You're willing to put in a fight. What advice do you have for homeowners like that? What are the options? Like, what is it that we can do? I know they said about forecasting the loan, speaking to your lender. Some people say take out the equity in the home and, try to invest in something else. But I believe right now it's so hard to invest in something because everything is at a crash. So everybody is going through something. All we can do is pray and hope that things get better. And yeah, we just got to take it one day at a time. So comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are into conversations like these, if you enjoy the channel, and if you want to support. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.